You think he's just a slot guy, but you're missing the bigger picture. He's labeled as safe, reliable, a slot receiver, but Emeka Egbuka might have the kind of profile that turns into a fantasy star, if you actually look under the hood. Matt Harmon charts all these wide receivers before the draft, and he broke down Emeka's film. And here's what he said about him as a pure wide receiver.
I just am kind of trying to figure out why people don't like this guy more. I'm a huge fan of his game. I think he's fantastic. I think Emeka Egbuka is just like B+, 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 B+ at like every part of playing the wide receiver position, and probably closer to an A level zone beater.
People call him just a slot guy, but we've heard that before. Remember Amon-Ra St. Brown? Same label, same doubts. Now he's a target machine and a fantasy wide receiver one in the right role.
Again, people complain about the upside, like what's the Emeka Egbuka's upside if he's just your number 2 receiver? Faraz, you let me know when people start complaining about Amon-Ra St. Brown's upside, and I think they're very comparable players, man.
The slot doesn't necessarily have to limit you for fantasy, especially when you're built to earn volume like Egbuka is. But if you want to know why Emeka actually could be a fantasy star, you need to look at the numbers, because this is where it gets interesting. 2.64 career yards per route run, that falls into the 93rd percentile among wide receivers since 2014. 124 QB rating when targeted, 95th percentile since 2014. He broke out at 19 years old, and when you pair that with first round draft capital, that profile has a high chance of hitting. Let's hope he gets taken in the first round. And the combination of first downs per route run and yards per route run, one of the best in this entire class. And it's not just that he's solid, it's the kind of player he is, the kind that earns targets and could explode in the right system.
If he goes to a smart, accurate quarterback who's probably more of a pocket guy, you could funnel 120 targets to him and just set it and forget it every year.
Safe doesn't mean boring. Safe can be reliable, efficient, productive, and in the right spot, Emeka Egbuka might not just outperform expectations, he might completely shatter them.